Just clear this space out a little bit. Had a busy couple of days, so I haven't been able to do a reading for a minute, but I thought I'd sit down and just hop on a live here and get some angel messages. Obstacles and opportunities to hone in on what needs to change. Yeah, I was getting a message when I sat down about demolishing old structures, old belief systems, and self-acceptance. Those came through pretty prevalently. So, welcome to Scales of the Soul if you are new here. And for those of you that have already been subscribed for a bit, I appreciate your continued support. So let's see what your angels, ancestors, guides, higher selves, what they need to communicate to you at this time. All right, let's get into it. Ooh, well, we're going to take that one because it popped out by itself. What do we have to start with? The Hermit, but it was in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. The Magus of the Voice of Light. So some of you are finally coming out of this dark night of a soul energy that we have kind of all been feeling, which is a great place to be because we've got Mercury retrograde in Merkin hard, and we've also got some very strong Pluto placement right now. So a lot of old stories have been coming up lately. So a lot of you are coming out of this hermit energy, this introspection, this transformative space, and finally kind of coming out of this darkness, this sort of isolation energy, and coming back into your light being with a very renewed sense of self. Wow, a lot of things just popped out. Oh, wow. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you were met with this challenging rest period. Like it was almost forced upon you. We have some Mars energy here. We got Gemini, Mars. We got, what else we got here? I don't know, kind of that dualistic nature, essentially. As I said, a lot of you are kind of forced into this rest period, into this introspection, into this space of kind of just forcefully having to go within, having to be sort of sorting through your mind's file cabinet, I'm hearing. Interesting. So kind of going through the old folders, like clearing your hard drive, clearing the spaces and places that are no longer serving you or allowing your mind to feel free. A lot of you are coming out of that old cycle with a very different, renewed sense of self, a new form of enlightenment, a new illumination as to where you are meant to go next. Let's get some more clarifiers on that. Yeah, the Tower. A lot of you had this Tower moment, and it was necessary. Like, the Tower moments are necessary. You know, a lot of people look at the Tower as like such a negative energy, but it really is there for our growth. It is destroying, like I was saying when I first started this reading, I was getting the download and hearing destroying like false structures. So the Tower moments are really, really pertinent for your growth. They are meant to destroy the things in your path that are not serving you in your highest good, allowing you to rebuild a solid foundation, a solid structure. Hi guys, thanks for hopping on. Having a lot of this Mars influence, this fiery energy, this taking action energy. And I feel like that's where a lot of you are after this hermit space that you have been in for a while, this isolation, this introspection. You're finally kind of in this renewed sense with a renewed direction, sort of picking up the pieces from those challenging introspective times with this Nine of Swords here and moving forward. Yeah, now we got the Star. Great energy to come forward. Love this for you guys. Got that Aquarius energy. The Star, it's taking matters into your own hands. It is becoming your greatest fan, knowing that you are unstoppable, that you have an untapped energy if you choose to reach into that. Knowing that, whatever blessings or directive that you have sort of chosen to focus on, those gifts are coming to you. They are coming to fruition. They are coming to manifest. All of the things that you have sort of had this introspection on, those challenging times have given you these gifts to move forward, have given you this cleared vision, this focused intention now at this point moving forward. So you're an unstoppable force. What do we have on the back? 9 of Wands. Yeah. Lord of great strength. Okay, so taking that fiery Mars energy and applying it to your next steps, applying it to moving forward, applying it to the things that do serve you. Literally hearing lighting a fire under your ass. For some of you, like, you needed that time, this rest period, to recharge, regenerate, recuperate in order to move forward and to really spin that wheel in your favor and allow traction to really build in order to form this inertia towards the next steps of what it is that you are looking to achieve, obtain, your desires, being very clear on those things. We've got some Mercury, Mars energy coming through, some Venus energy coming through. Mercury is all about communication. Mars and Venus are kind of the duality of your masculine and feminine energies, bringing those into that balance, into communion with one another, not allowing, the emotional side of you to overrule the analytical side and vice versa, having such a beautiful balance between both sides. It's a great energy to be in. Thanks for being on, guys. Welcome, welcome. This is Scales of the Soul. Appreciate you being here. If this resonates, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. What do we have next? We have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so for some of you, there is a solid decision that needs to be made moving forward. Choosing between two things that you really value deeply. There's also kind of this, really interesting on this card, there's sort of this Ouroboros, which is usually the snake eating its own tail, which is kind of like continual, infinite change, transformation. But it's interesting because it's like the hand of God kind of constricted it between these two decisions. So you have to make whatever one resonates and whatever one feels the highest serving to you and to your path and to your next aspects of self, to whatever you feel is right, so you can no longer have that constriction. But then again, this like hand of God kind of came down in order for you to find clarity, in order for you to really step into your power, to step into your true nature, to step into your truth. So it's up to you what that deciding factor is. And once you choose one of these pentacles to move forward with, where you're placing your value will come in full abundance. That's really interesting. I've actually never noticed that hand in this Two of Pentacles cards before. So again, your higher powers, your angels, your ancestors, they are really with you, helping you through these challenging times that you had, but directing you to a higher path. So trusting in your choices and your decisions. What else do we have? I'm going to pull a few more tarot on this. What else do we have? Oh, wait. We got one flipped over right here. What do we have? What was that? Where'd it go? Hold on, guys. We had one that was flipped up right in the... Where'd it go? I swear I just saw it. Oh, here we go. Two of Wands. Again, the decision. And we have that hand of God right here. Decisions. So some of you are really stuck between two sides of the coin. Your higher spirits, your higher self, your angels, ancestors, whatever it is that you believe in, are really, like there's a divine intervention that's happening right now, and it's forcing you to have to choose between one or the other. That's really interesting because this one as well, I've never noticed these hands on these cards. Look at these. And they're both coming from your right side, which is your more dominant, protective side. So that to me really, really signifies and says that your divine team is constricting you in some ways to make a solid decision, a decision that resonates to you on the highest level. That's so, I've literally never noticed these hands. Wild. Thanks for the likes, guys. I really appreciate it. So yeah, so making the decision that resonates the most, that feels the best in your heart, in your soul. It may not, I don't know, I'm hearing like society or like your closest people around you may not necessarily agree with this choice or decision, but you have to do what feels right for you, regardless of anybody else's opinions or influences or anything of that nature. You have to choose what feels the most right to you. And once you do that, this restriction or this like stagnant, stuck feeling that you may be in will be released, and everything will start moving forward for you. So make that choice. Allow that choice to guide you. Oh, good, Tracy. I'm so happy to hear that. Let's get a couple more tarot on here. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here late night with me. You must, well, depending on where you are. You must be a part of the Insomniac team here, huh? All right. You know, they say insomnia is a higher form of intelligence, and I will take that. Let's see, what else do you have to say? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Lord of Material Work. Three of Pentacles is working with a group, working with a community, creating with a community, kind of relaying ideas or even feelings, you know, with a group of people. Kind of, I'm hearing ricochet, like bouncing your ideas or, you know, potentials of whatever it is that you are kind of pondering between this decision, bouncing that off of some other people. And again, though, regardless of what they may think or what their judgments may be, you have to do what you feel is correct and proper in your soul's purpose. But there is something so beautiful about a strong community and having that trust, building with other people. Perhaps even that's what some of this decision is. Maybe for some of you, there is, I don't know, I'm hearing like a business idea that maybe you want to get off the ground and you've kind of restricted yourself in. And in order for that to grow, you need to rely on a community, or you rely on some other people to, you know, help you out to grow that idea. I'm also getting, for some of you, this is very specific, but for some of you, gardening, getting your hands in the earth, getting your hands in soil will really help ground you or bring you some real clarity on your next moves. The Hierophant. Okay, so for some of you, I love this. Some of you are about to have a really wise teacher kind of step into your path. Somebody with a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. I'm hearing like an elder will really kind of, I mean, even for some of you, like an elder may step forward and just have some random message for you out of nowhere, but it's going to resonate on such a deep level that it's going to completely shift your path and completely change your entire reality. The Hierophant is it's very like magician energy to me, especially in this deck. So it's harnessing all of the tools and all of the knowledge that you already know and have. But for a lot of you, I feel like you're definitely going to have some sort of an elder that is more knowledgeable than you, that is going to really give you some very swift, articulate, wise guidance for your next chapters in life, for your growth, your spiritual growth especially. You may even really kind of get into some deep esoteric knowledge with them, esoteric magic, just the magic of the universe with this elder, this teacher, this Hierophant. For some of you, elephants may be a very strong symbolism. Yeah, I'm really getting the elephant energy is really standing out to me on this one. So perhaps for some of you, you may even been really associated with elephants, or the spiritual meaning, symbology of elephants. Elephants may be something that you really should look into, because there may be a message in that for you as well. Let's see. What else do we have? Yeah, I mean, for some of you, that elder, it's going to be an older male elder. And I'm just literally seeing, like, sitting around a campfire, you know, like, this elder's just gonna like download you with some knowledge, like mic drop on you. And it's gonna change your entire path, which is really cool. Let's see. Oh, I love that. I'm so happy you just met a spiritual mentor. Ace of Swords, yeah, see? Here we go. Here we go. We got that Magi influence right here with the Ace of Swords. New beginning, new ideas. Like, literally, like I was saying, this person is going to, like, mic drop on you and just change your entire dynamic, your entire understanding of your spiritual body, your purpose here on this planet. This Ace of Swords is all about fresh ideas, fresh starts, like new clarity of mind. Everything is going to start to become completely crystal clear for you. Trusting in your intuition, trusting in the downloads or the signs and synchronicities that you may be getting. They are there for a reason. They are there to guide you and to show you where you are meant to go, give you clarity, all of the above. Let's see. I think I'm going to let's do an alchemy card here, because I really kind of want to tap into what this energy is. Let me get some alchemy cards on this, spirit. Thanks, guys, for being here. I really, really appreciate you hopping on. If you haven't already and you feel inclined, subscribe to my channel. This is Scales of the Soul. Like this video if it resonates. Comment down below. Let me know what your experiences have been lately. The planetary influences lately have been wild. This Mercury retrograde is bringing up a lot of introspection and renewed sense of understanding of the past. I don't know how it's been for you guys, but it's kind of been rocking my world a little bit, and not in like the most polite of ways. But all right, we got the Peacock's Tail. Rad. I love this. This is like harnessing and tapping into your full spectrum of color. Tapping and harnessing into like the prismatic aura that you have access to. Yeah. I love this. Peacocks, I believe, they're kind of a magician in their own, right? But the Peacock's Tail, essentially, it's like, okay, this is what I'm getting. Don't get lost in the show. Don't get lost in the show of things. Some people may come at you with a facade or a mask, so don't get lost in their show, but stay true to your own colors. This goes back to like the very beginning of this reading. Before I even sat down, I had a download of like dissolving and destroying old paradigms, old belief systems, or limiting self-beliefs. So staying in your true authentic self and your full spectrum of color. Really important. I'm actually going to read this one from the book. This moon's really standing out here for me as well. So again, like the moon can be a very illusory kind of feeling. And it's not about getting stuck in the illusion. It's more about the reflection of illumination. So I'm being shown a mirror as well. Having the ability to look in the mirror through the hard times, through challenges. It's really easy for us to point fingers at people or place blame through conflict or contrast or challenge or things that trigger us, that anger us. And it's so easy to just place blame and point fingers. But there's a reason why we're being triggered. So looking into the mirror and having the ability and the discernment and place to be able to contemplate why you're being triggered in certain moments or things. And understanding more of like why, why the trigger is happening, why you're so angered or, I don't know, just irritated, annoyed, whatever it may be. But having the ability to look at yourself first rather than place blame. That's something very strong that's coming through. Let's read the Peacock's Tail, though, from the book. I'm feeling called to it because I love how she breaks her stuff down. Let's see. All right. Yeah, here we go. Full vision, the spectrum. Inclusivity. Everything I just kind of tapped on, right? The peacock's tail is a sacred image in alchemy. The mesmerizing display of the tail feathers opens to mark the alchemist having shifted from single to multi-perspective. What did I just say? Exactly. This is a great achievement. The alchemist has opened 1,000 sets of eyes instead of just one. They've discarded black and white thinking and allowed the full spectrum of colors, nuances, and solutions to come into the fold. Creative solutions to complex social and political polarities can be found in this sacred space. The force field of possibilities has opened, and the alchemist has entered a new paradigm belonging to multiplicity, dimensionality, inclusion. Utilize this perspective for positive change while it lasts. Exactly what I was saying, right? So having the ability to look in that mirror and understand how to transform yourself, how to digest, the challenges for good. One of the things that I always say that sticks with me is transmute all poisons to nectars. Even through the challenges, through the hardships and tough times in life, it's so easy to look at all the negatives and stay in that mindset. And the longer you stay in that mindset, the more you're going to repeat that same pattern. So if you shift it and say, okay, well, what did I learn from this? What was the lesson? What was the gift? And have that type of perspective, the glass half full perspective, I guarantee you, moving forward, you will have such a different experience should that pattern repeat. So, mindset is everything, guys. What else? When falling back into the black and white thinking, as any alchemist will do, envision the splendor of the peacock's tail. Each feather contains a shimmering universe of possibility. I love that. What else do we have on this one? Bring as much color in as you can today. Experiment. Use it as a therapeutic means of expression and a way to loosen up rigid thoughts. Notice the palette of the cards. Are they black and white, or are they leaning towards a certain color? There's wisdom to be gleaned from the colorful messages. Funny though, right? All the cards below in my Hermetic tarot deck, they're all black and white, and then we just have this full spectrum of color overshining. So, perspective is everything. Perspective is choice. You choose how you want to look at the lens of the world, right? I mean, you can sit there and look at it as there is just black and white. There's those two contrasts and there's nothing in between. Or you can look at the entire spectrum of possibility. Choose what colors from the palette you want to paint with. All right. Hey, I appreciate the likes, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are all having a beautiful day or night wherever you're tuning in from. Let's see. Let's get some angel cards here. What else do you have to say? Meditation. Yeah, and this goes right over that Hierophant card. Meditation. So having the ability to tap into your higher self, taking that time out for you to really center, to listen. The difference kind of between prayer and meditation is prayer, you're usually asking for something. Meditation, you're just there to receive and listen. So taking those moments of stillness, and it doesn't necessarily mean like going into full meditation. Sometimes that just means going out into nature, or taking just those pause moments to really sit within your body and feel within your energetic self where things are resonating, where certain emotions may be coming from, where certain thoughts may be coming from. Just in those moments of stillness. Sometimes you just have to take those pauses in order to gain clarity, in order to gain the right perspective or right direction in what you need to go. Yeah. The angels just said, we're always there to speak to you. You just have to quiet the ego mind in order to hear us sometimes. Okay. What else, Spirit? Balance. Well, what's up all my Libras out there? I'm a Libra here, so Hence, Scales of the Soul, all about that balance, all about, that heart and mind. How do you bring those into balance? What do you need to do in order to bring those into balance? Setting down the weight of the world, I feel like, for a lot of you. Yeah, Tracy, what's up, fellow Libra? Hey, girl. Yeah, setting down the weight of the world. I feel like this one, like this, it looks like a lead ball almost, right? Like carrying too much weight, you can just literally set it down. You have the ability to do that. You have the ability to shift. Let go of things that don't serve you in your highest light, your highest good. Really just setting that down, being in a peaceful place. I think that we as humans, it's just innate in our essence to carry so much more weight than necessary. And that's where like this meditation, those pause moments come in, is having that ability to sort through things and let go of the things that are not yours. Let go of the weight that is not yours. Trim the fat, let it go. And allowing, the lightness of life to just really set you free. It's up to you though, again, goes back to that glass half full, glass empty. All right, let's get a couple more. I just got this new angel deck and look how pretty. It's gold sides. Dig it. So let's get a couple more and then we're going to close out tonight. I appreciate you guys being on with me. Hope you guys are resonating with this reading. Comment down below. Let me know. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Let's see. Close out with a couple more here. Strength. We got the Strength card. Loyalty. Delivery from those who seek to oppress brings victory. Yeah, this kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, is, releasing other people's perception of you. Not carrying the weight of that. We have zero control about how people perceive us or what other people's opinions may be. And quite honestly, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. What matters is what brings you the ultimate fulfillment, the ultimate joy, the ultimate happiness. So don't restrict yourself based on anybody else's opinion or perception of you. That's not your burden to carry. So release that, let it go. And then we have the Seven of Wands here. Liberation. Deliverance from enemies. There we go, both visible and invisible. That goes back to this like balance, Letting go of the things that do not serve you in your highest light. Release it. No longer feeling like I'm being shown a straitjacket. Like, no longer feeling like you are in this restricted energy and that stuck energy. You're not. You are the one that is in control of your life, ultimately. So, I mean, you can stay stuck in it if you want and keep repeating that cycle and keep being in that, energy of woe is me and nothing's going right. Or you can harness it in your own hands and create your own magic. The choice is yours. We all have access to the higher realms, to other dimensions. Whether you want to believe it or not, we do. Like, it's been scientifically proven through meditation that we have access to higher sources of knowledge. So the more that you do take those pause moments and the more that you do really sit with yourself, I don't know, they're literally showing me a tree right now. The deeper the roots, the higher you can reach the heavens, right? So the more you're rooted and grounded in yourself, the higher you can reach to heaven, and the bigger your branches become, the more growth and expansion that you have, the more life and ability to flourish through those roots, through really being grounded, through understanding yourself even deeper. I'm also being shown the seraphim. And for those of you that don't know what seraphim is, it's the biblically accurate depiction of an angel. And it's an angel with 6 wings that has eyes all over it. It is the closest hierarchy of the angels to God, and it is the divine protector. It's kind of the watcher. It's always has an eye, always has an eye on everything that's going on behind the scenes. And they're showing me this in particular, knowing that you are divinely protected, you are divinely guided. There is always your team. They're showing me, like, literally you as the viewer, or myself, whatever, as a viewer in the center with your whole divine team surrounding you, kind of as this like force field of protection, with eyes on everything that's going on around you, behind closed doors, behind your back when you're not in the room, kind of thing. Like, they are protecting you. So this kind of circles back to the beginning of the reading with the Tower card, that certain things are removed from your life for a reason. And that's because your angelic team is protecting you. So whether or not it may, be a hard thing in this, human existence to comprehend why certain things happen or go the way that they do, it's for your highest good. It's because you're being divinely protected. So trust in the journey, trust in the path. Know that you are so protected and guided. I think I'm going to leave this one here. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for showing up. I really like doing these lives. They're pretty fun for me. So again, if you haven't already and you resonate with this, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out some of my other videos. There's some really interesting readings on there. So I hope you all have a good one, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.